for that, though.
I wasn't ready for that. I was
wasn't
not ready.
There's something wrong with that one.
I said, look
that
here,
one?
man.
That one right there?
Bruh.
The fuck?
Jesus. I said, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I said, Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to tell y'all, that shit was nasty. But
shit was
before we begin, let me go ahead and
brutal.
the show correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this show is not brought to you by DEI. And this show will not insult dwarfism in any way, shape, form, or fucking fashion, because that's not the sort of assholes we are.
We're different kind of assholes. We're different kind of assholes. Yeah.
Yeah, we punch up, not down.
Right. That's what we do.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Superplex Party. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am one half of your World Tag Team Champions of talking wrestling shit on a Thursday night. And my tag team partner is if I'm Arn Anderson, this is the Tully Blanchard.
Yes, I am. I am the Tully Blanchard of this duo that we have here. If we were in DX, I'd be the Shawn Michaels. He'd be the HBK. I mean, he'd be the Triple H. I'd be the HBK. You know, if we were the Street Profits, he would be the Angelo Dawkins. I'd be the Montez Ford. You know.
In other words, he has crazy ups. I can just throw your ass for no reason whatsoever.
Correct. And I'm the other half of your World Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. I'm talking wrestling shit every Thursday at 9 on GCPR.
Yes,
oh my God, man!
It's been a week.
It's been something, man.
It's been something. So we're gonna talk about Saturday night's main event. We're briefly gonna talk about AEW, but we're gonna get on this Tessa Blanchard shit. Oh
yeah.
Oh, listen.
So
Tessa Blanchard has get the fuck off the planet. Okay, I don't know how else.
There's no other way to say it, man. She has.
It really isn't.
She has get the hell off the planet heat. Like
you get
listen
out of my face heat. She has.
Bitch,
if I come
said
back
bitch.
out here and you still here, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
She has bitch Russell on the sun heat. Okay. God damn.
Bitch has. Say it again. I'm gonna kick you in your fucking face.
She has a stay right there, bitch.
Ooh,
she got
there, bitch.
She got that stay right there, bitch.
Her coming out the room. That's like, ladies and gentlemen, Tessa Blanchard. Stay
right
there, bitch.
Stay right there, bitch.
Not to come to this company again. So we gonna talk about Tessa ass here in a minute, but
right.
So we had another thrilling WWE Saturday night's main event. The matches, they were matches.
They were.
Sheamus is never gonna win the goddamn.
He's never gonna win that IC title.
He's never gonna win it.
He's not.
Why they hate him? Why do they hate him?
I don't know, man. Like what? Sheamus is dedicated. He's been dedicated. He's been putting in that work for years, man.
Years.
He's been putting in that work.
Years. If he gets it, it's the Grand Slam. He will have won every single title in the WWE. Every one.
Yep.
All of them. World Heavyweight, got it. US, got it.
Yep.
Tag teams, got it.
Yep.
Fucking world title, got it.
Yep.
That fucking Intercontinental title keeps running from him.
It's like a
Intercontinental title is running from him like it owes him child support.
Right?
He just
like the IC title is like teasing him. Like that one girl like that one girl at prom. They be teasing you. Yeah.
Yes. What the fuck? Like I get it. Braun Breaker is hotter than Braun Breaker isn't fish grease hot. He's Diddy Baby Roll hot. Okay.
Right.
Cook anything in it. It's just really, really hot. Okay. You can heat it up and burns the fuck out of somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Your poor guy just can't catch a fucking break, man. Give him the goddamn IC
I mean,
title.
come on, man.
Listen.
I mean, come on, man. Feel sorry.
He's gonna win it at like a WrestleMania or some shit. He's
going to have to. He's got to have to because I mean, at this point, it's such a big deal for him to win that title. It's got to be at like, if not at WrestleMania, it's got to be at like a SummerSlam or Royal Rumble, which it's coming up.
It's going to be one of those things where people come out of the back of the locker room to put him on their shoulder. Like, this shit is becoming epic.
Yeah.
This is the Undertaker streak of motherfuckers that can't get this one goddamn title to get this Grand Slam. That's what this is.
Like, he can't get that title.
This is Ron Simmons beats Big Vader to win the WCW Heavyweight Championship. This is starting to get. You know what I mean?
It's getting to that. It's getting to that point. Yeah.
It ain't Kofi Mania yet. It ain't Kofi Mania yet. But it's starting to get. You know what I mean?
It's starting to catch some heat. It's starting to catch a little bit of heat. Yeah.
And they should hire Jim Ross to call it. Like, they're not doing anything with AEW. Fuck out of here.
Hey, look here, man. Look here, man. Jim Ross got. Look here, man. Jim Ross has got the sweetest gig in AEW. I'm sorry, he does. He's got the sweetest gig in AEW. And honestly, if I was him, I wouldn't leave because look here, man.
But he gets.
Look here, man. Look. All right.
Which would be more epic in Jim Ross's mind? Calling Sheamus versus Braun Breaker, where Sheamus finally gets the fucking IC title, where we can get more of that. Or calling Orange Cassidy get choked out by John Moxley in the main event of anything.
Oh, look here, man. No, without a doubt, he would rather call Sheamus match, and I'm not denying that. I'm not disagreeing with you or anything like that. But look here, man. Money is money is money, and he would get way more money. He would get way more money calling John Moxley choking out Orange Cassidy than he would calling Sheamus. Although he would definitely prefer calling Sheamus's match because one that shit would make sense.
It would make a lot of sense. It really would.
And two, he'd be able to actually call the moves because they're actually doing motherfucking moves. Like, you know, headlock, Irish whip, clothesline. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Instead of having to say 16 variations on a Hurricane Rana, motherfucker, can I just
say, you know, Hurricane Rana?
It's a Hurricane Rana, goddammit.
But if you ask Scott Steiner, it's a Frankensteiner.
Like, come on, man. just fucking. Hey, Tony, stop being a bitch. Just let Jim out for one night.
I said, come on, man.
Hey, because I know Hunter's called him. Like, hey, man, want to call it? When Sheamus finally goes over, do you want to call?
Just a one and done. Just a one and done.
Hey, it'll be a 6-figure paycheck. You can. Listen. You can call it. We won't even call you Jim Ross. We'll call you Rim Joss. RIM Joss. JOSS.
So no. Look here. What was oh, they did a parody of Jim Ross and ECW.
Yes.
Call him that.
Yes.
He call him
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Call him Oklahoma.
Call Oklahoma.
Hey, we have a special guest.
Guest commentator.
Color man. Yeah, coming to.
We have a guest commentator is Oklahoma.
He listen. If Excalibur can wear a mask, he can wear a mask. Just let him do it. One time. Tony.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, Tony.
Show that you really are about the fans. Let Jim Ross work one fucking match, and it's the match when Sheamus wins the IC title. Just let him do it.
Let him call that one.
Fucking let him do it, man.
Come on, man. And you know what? You know what else you could do for the fans, Tony? You know what else you could do? Samantha Irvin ain't working. You know?
I'm just saying.
I mean,
hey,
Samantha Irvin.
Why you at it? Somebody else that ain't working is Ricky Starks. Just let him go.
I mean, Ricky Starks. Let him go. You know,
Ricky.
He do more. Say, look here, man. He do more in NXT in 1 month than he did in 4-5 years in AEW.
Hey, Ricky Starks. You know what? The only way Ricky Starks is getting out of his contract is he got to pull like the locks when they threaten to put Diddy on the refrigerator. He got to go. I'm dead ass. So he got to go on. He got to go on like Hot 101. No, not Hot 101, but Hot 97 in New York,
Yep.
and just be threatening Tony. But like, yo,
So
man,
Tony, let me on my contract.
to talk to you. You don't even be at the door. I bet you if we put you in the refrigerator and threw it over the side of a cliff, motherfucker. Like, hey, if y'all have never heard when the Locks threatened Diddy on Hot 97,
Oh my god.
Your life is so, it is so empty. Y'all have to hear that. When motherfucking Styles P said put Styles P and Jada Diddy into a motherfucking refrigerator and throw it off the roof. Hip hop, listen, hip hop has these moments. I don't know if there's these moments in country or rock or anything like that. All I know is
hip hop got these moments.
Diddy called after being told they want to put his ass in a refrigerator. Listen to the numbers of things that are going on. We gonna catch
now you say now you should mention something about Diddy. I saw this as I was scrolling through on Max because you know whatever because those 3 magical letters of AEW, and I was looking up a replay. So anyways, I'm going through and I see they got this whole like Diddy series, like a documentary type of series. So soon as we check up out of here, I'm checking out that series. I'm gonna see that because look here. After that, I gotta finish these flags
said, bro, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Just finish this shit.
Said no. Look here, man. As soon as after seeing that documentary on Peacock, man.
Oh, that one on Peacock kind of left me a little bit empty. Like it didn't go hard.
Like it was. I mean,
Diddy's mom was like that though, and Diddy's.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
And Big Jake is like, hey, don't be yelling at your mama. Then she come and yell at him. He's like, all right, fuck it, I quit. Like it just,
it's like what?
You know, and then they had from a hip hop fan, stop booking Jaguar Wright in anything. Okay, she says some shit about Jay-Z, and Jay-Z threatened to hit her with the "I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman," and then she stopped talking. Stop putting that woman on shit. Stop.
Said, I mean, don't get me wrong. She's a great interview, highly entertaining. You know, I love watching her appearances, you know, and stuff like that, you know, but
yeah, like, come on, man.
But on that one, she kind of,
listen, when she started talking about the Jay-Z and Beyonce's, them motherfuckers.
So look here.
She's been talking about Diddy for 20 years.
Yeah.
You know,
so listen.
Diddy was responsible for me not being able to sing for a couple of years because I sniffed some of. I was in his room and I used some of his baby oil, and the next thing I know, I woke up 6 years later.
She been talking about that motherfucker for years. She said one thing about Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they was like, "Yeah, all right, bitch."
So, okay then. So listen, you talk about all right. You talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Look here, that's a family of billionaires. Okay, listen, that's a family of billionaires.
They know how to get you touched.
Yeah, look here.
Like Diddy didn't have "I can get you touched" money. He had to try to go out there and do this shit on his own.
So no, Diddy had
Jay-Z I will get you touched. Like
so no, Diddy had that. Come over to my house. Come over to my house.
Yeah,
come on over to my house, and then
how come we don't party together?
And then he set you up. Where Jay-Z's just like, I'll come to you. There's nothing you could do to hide. I come to you.
Jay-Z will have your ass out here alone. You be like, I came in with a car full of people. No, you didn't. You
said, yeah.
And now you in this room.
He said, yeah, you came in.
Now you in this room by yourself.
He said, you came in with a car full of people. A car full of my people.
Yeah.
They brought you right here.
Mm-hmm. You in this room right now with motherfuckers from the Mossad that ain't got no necks. Like, bitch,
right.
listen, I will cut
So
your
you-
finger off. I will cut all your fingers off and send them to your family on the anniversary of the last time they saw your ass. Like, bitch, keep playing with me. And then I'll blame Lenny S for that. Like, I'm just saying.
Say keep
Just saying.
keep that shit up.
Fuck around if you want to, bitch.
So keep that shit up. Anyways, moving on.
Hey, Ricky Starks just has to pull a hey, Ricky, you're younger than me, so you probably never seen the video. I need you to do me a favor and go look up when the locks went on Hot 97 and threaten to put Kitty in the motherfucking refrigerator and throw it over the roof. Tell Tony you gonna
So you go
to
to
out of this motherfucking contract. I'm gonna put your ass in this goddamn refrigerator, throw you over the roof. Watch.
So look at
You'll be WWE bound in no time.
this shit ain't like yo rolling your ass out a goddamn ramp. And just cause you got hit with a fire extinguisher, nah, man, this ain't rolling down a goddamn ramp.
No.
Not rolling down the goddamn ramp the way you rolled.
Let me out this contract. I'll be wanting to wrestle, and your ass be trying to hold me up. I'm gonna tell you something, Tony. I'm gonna put your ass in the fucking refrigerator, throw you off the 35th floor. Keep fucking with me, like I'm just saying, Ricky. We need to start that. We need to start hashtag let Ricky go. Let Ricky
Said
go.
hashtag followed by hashtag let Ricky wrestle.
Listen,
Let Ricky go. Let Ricky wrestle.
I'm telling you, when Ricky starts to get off that goddamn contract, he gonna be
Said, bruh,
like the
son.
Locks when they went to the Rough Riders.
Said, bruh, look here,
his
man.
First match is gonna be fuck you and fuck you and fuck you.
Said,
Listen,
bruh,
that man got charisma.
by the time,
He got
look
some
here.
grandma.
by the time he gets let go from AEW, immediately he's gonna be signed to WWE. By the time that ink dries, he'll be out in that ring. By the time the ink dries on the contract,
Listen,
he'll be out in that goddamn ring.
right now, Ricky Starks has more charisma than Solo Sikoa. I'm just saying.
That's
I'm
true.
just-
That's true.
Listen,
That's true.
Ricky
Not gonna lie,
Starks
that's
has
true. That is
charisma.
true. That's
That
facts.
man got charisma in the parking lot.
That's facts. That's facts.
Ricky is not fucking around. You put that much charisma and just and I didn't realize his ass was from New Orleans till last week. And then I'm like, yo, Ricky is from New Orleans. Oh my God, that motherfucker. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
he probably has Juvenile's Ha playing in the background when he leaves. That's you with your
But-
company, Bremen. Ah.
So as soon as he
He
said, "Look here, man," he wake up every morning. Boom, 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 boom. So he hear that bass line. Doom,
I'm a
doom.
paper chaser.
I'm a paper chaser.
On fire. Oh my God. Ricky Starks in WWE. Listen, if that
Man.
man does not reach out to fucking Juvenile and have him rework Ha for Ricky.
For something. Oh, he's going out to the ring, huh?
Like, oh my
He's going to win the
God.
WWE Championship, huh? Or you might win the world title, huh?
Ooh.
You get it to a tag team, you go win the world tag team title, huh?
Listen, baby face or heel, Ricky Stark, that motherfucker is
Ooh, man.
Nye.
Yes.
It moisturized like a motherfucker. But let's get back to fucking Saturday Night's Main Event. All right, so Sheamus didn't win the Intercontinental title, and everybody got heartbroken.
Of course.
Jey Uso did not win the world title because it's fucking Gunther.
Because it's Gunther,
Listen,
yes.
Y'all got to stop with this. Jey Uso is buried. He's not buried, kids. He's not. He's
Listen.
learning the motherfucking ropes. He's been a tag team partner. He's been a tag team wrestler his whole fucking career. This is the first. He is still the most popular motherfucker on the goddamn roster.
Said, listen,
anybody
look
not
here.
Remember the last Royal Rumble? When
Said,
he came out
wait, hold
number
on.
one and his brother came out number two?
Yeah.
That motherfucker had main event in your center. Listen,
Said,
they were
bruh.
eating. They were eating at the door.
Said, bro, he's already moved into main event title shots.
Yes.
I mean,
He literally just broke up with his fucking brother.
Because
last
he's-
year.
because I mean, here's the way. Here's usually how it goes when you're single. Single competitor. You either go the route of like this. You get their mid card title, which would be the IC title or US title.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then as soon as you kind of You know, you kind of get move your way up, get your feet wet, kind of hone your craft and, develop your character more until where you're groomed into being into the main event scene.
Yep.
Or
he's supposed to get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
He's been a single wrestler for about a year and a half now.
But see, the way Jey Uso did it was a little bit different because he went into main events. And then, because of him being in so many main events, such as Raw, SmackDown, even just like like what else? What else is he in main events in?
He was in the main event at, let's see. He's been in the main events of Raw. He's been in the main events of SmackDown. He's been in the main events. The night he won the fucking IC title from Braun Breaker was a main event.
Yeah, that was a main event.
Braun Breaker had been talking shit that whole fucking week. You ain't never won anything.
Yeah,
Jay jumped in his motherfucking ass, and people listen. Every time people say that Jey Uso is not over, I remember France. Lyon, France. I don't give a fuck what the fuck y'all talking about. I don't care. Ain't shit gonna beat that. That entrance in France was the wildest shit I have ever fucking seen for an out of the country fucking entrance. They yeeted for 5 fucking minutes.
Like it was
it was longer than that. It was like 10.
They had to replay his. Said no, look here, man. They had to replay his theme like 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times
because
that shit in France freaked me.
That was just
I was like, wait, whoa.
Said, look here, man. France. I think first time in France. That crowd was nuts, man. They set the standard.
Oh yes, the fucking decibel meter was above everybody else that night. Everybody else that night. Cody Rhodes didn't get that. Cody Rhodes did not get that sustained level of shit. Every fucking person in that arena was eating. They had their cell phone lights out. And mind you, it took him 5 to 6 minutes to get from the fucking top of the thing down to the goddamn ring to begin with.
Yeah, because the crowd was just going nuts.
Shit out of him.
Yeah.
They went fucking nuts. And then he gets on the fucking the barricade. He starts yeeting. The whole stadium yeeted. The whole goddamn stadium yeeted. Then he gets in the fucking ring and they still yeeted. The only other person I can remember when, because that same night AJ Styles came out to his theme song and them motherfuckers was singing. And remember how the whole the camera was shaking and shit?
Yep.
The first Jey Uso had they had to go to the widescreen because the fucking hard cam was shaking so fucking hard. Them motherfuckers yeeted for about 10, 15 goddamn minutes. Y'all not gonna tell me, he's buried. How?
Fuck no. Listen, I've said it.
If that's burial, there's not a wrestler on that goddamn roster. There's not a wrestler on any roster that wouldn't want to be buried like that. If that's buried, fuck you.
Yeah,
we even said it that night when we were watching. We was like, yo, goddamn American crowd's got to step it up.
Yeah.
That shit was
because I said it before. All right. Win and loss don't mean shit anymore. Because you could lose 4 in a row, get a title match, and win the title.
Yep.
Because
wins and losses do not mean the goddamn thing.
Wins loss don't mean shit anymore. All it is, it's about the story.
Damn.
About the storyline that they're building.
Clear hot.
So
whether he has a title, whether he doesn't have a title, Jey Uso is nuclear fucking hot. The only other person in the Fatu family that is hotter than him is Jacob. The only other motherfucker. And remember when he told remember when he said, if you don't stop staring at me, I'm gonna smack you.
He said, look, because we knew.
I was like,
yeah.
Jey Uso is one of the hottest motherfucking wrestlers on either brand, period. Nobody is fucking with Jey. So he loses to Gunther. Everybody loses to Gunther. Sorry,
It is what it is because
it is what it is. Everybody loses to Gunther. Everybody.
yeah.
Until they build somebody up to be a credible threat to Gunther, ain't nobody beating him. Sorry, I told y'all this shit. We told y'all this when he first won that title. We said get used to seeing Gunther win because
he's going to be
all the fuck. That's all he does.
Yeah, because and don't get me wrong, you know, if they could build Jay up, you know, to be the one that take down Gunther, you know, and it's entirely possible. It's entirely possible that it could realistically happen because, again, Jey Uso hotter than fish grease.
Literally.
Hotter than fish grease and battery acid combined. I mean, so
I would not be surprised that motherfucker is not either number one, the last one, or the second to the last motherfucker. Like if he's I can see Jey Uso being the last motherfucker eliminated, or I can see Jey Uso being the last one to eliminate somebody. I could see him winning a Rumble. I could. I mean, the Rumble itself is stacked, which by the way, that is Saturday night. Is it Saturday night? Yeah.
I believe so, yes. This coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday, there will be a live stream of the motherfucking Royal Rumble. We will not be showing y'all clips, but we will be reacting. Hopefully our good friend and Villain Gill brother, DT Bro, stops in. We're going to be chopping it up because, you know, we can do that. But for anybody that thinks Jey Uso is being buried, y'all have lost your fucking minds.
Hell no.
Jey Uso is in a position right the fuck now to where if he won the Rumble, who would be shocked?
So the only way that he would be buried is if he's not on TV at all. At all.
If wasn't nobody yeeting when that man came out, y'all would know what a burial looks like. Because
like if 1 week
there's nuclear fuck you heat. I mean, there's nuclear we hate you heat. There's nuclear we can't get enough of you heat. And then there's no heat. No heat at all means you come out and you
just get
a hand clap. People just see your ass walking to the ring going, oh, it's that motherfucker again.
It's like, oh,
it's him again. Shit. Fuck, it's that motherfucker. So y'all got to stop with this Jey Uso's being buried shit. He can lose every match.
But
fuck around and go into the Rumble with as stacked as it is with Drew McIntyre, with Seth Rollins, with CM Punk, with Roman Reigns, with all of these big ass names. Fuck around and Jay be the one to win the goddamn thing. And then he challenged Gunther one more time on a big ass grand ass stage. He might win. Who the fuck knows? It might be Jey Uso time. But y'all gotta stop with this bullshit. Like,
he's being buried.
He's being buried.
Shut up. Look here, man.
The fuck up.
If Jey Uso, again, if he was being buried, you would not even see him on TV. He would not even be on TV.
At all.
If he was being buried, you would not hear a promo. You would not hear main event Jey Uso is now in your city. You would not hear any of that.
As much fucking he's got his like Tuma's 619 over in the comment section of YouTube said it. His stuff on WWE Shop is selling like hotcakes.
Yes.
Everybody is walking around here yeeting.
And besides,
used to mean get rid of. When it was a hip hop slang, it was like, hey man, yeet this motherfucker out the room.
Right?
Like yeet. Like we fucking.
And
he done turned it into a fucking phenomenon.
And see, and here's the thing, and
damn man.
And Kevin Nash, I saw this clip on YouTube, I think. Probably YouTube. Well, anyway, he was discussing that the money is in the babyface chasing the title.
Yep.
That's where your money is at.
Face getting the title. Yep.
It's about the babyface getting the title. That's where your money is.
The only motherfucker I've seen that buck that trend is Cody Rhodes. I for whatever reason, Cody Rhodes has had that belt for over a year now.
Yeah.
And he's still as hot as he's ever been. Listen, The day he comes out and nobody, whoa, then I'll know, all right, hey, Cody, you might want to
Yeah.
like to anybody. Like drop it quickly because we're gonna fuck around and go. So just drop the belt. But motherfuckers are still yoing and shit. Like, come on. Like, this is the part of wrestling that pisses me off about new wrestling fans. Because y'all don't know the flow of how wrestling goes. I don't care if it's WWE. I don't give a fuck if it was WCW, TNA, AEW, whatever. Some of y'all are brand new to this shit. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all think a burial means he lost so many matches nobody gives a fuck. A burial, a true burial, a honest to God burial is what The Undertaker did to DDP. That was a goddamn burial.
A burial is what Tony Khan is doing to Ricky Starks right now. That's a burial.
That's a burial. Because whether Ricky gets booed or cheered, if he's not on television, don't nobody give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Ask yourself this question. How hot is Wardlow right now?
Who? Exactly.
Who? Exactly my fucking point. Y'all have to know how wrestling works, how wrestling operates. It is about getting a crowd reaction, good or bad. When we talk about Tessa Blanchard, we will explain to y'all the difference between boo, we hate you, we want to see fucking Jordan Grace beat you, and boo, bitch, we want you to dance out on the motherfucking speedy highway at night in the darkest clothing possible after drinking a 3-finger thing of bleach. That's a different type of fucking heat.
Yeah.
It's not about, wins and losses, because wrestling's always been...
it's always been story-driven.
It's always been story-driven. Always. Nobody gives a shit about wins and losses, just like don't nobody give a fuck about work rates. Nobody cares. I'm sorry. A lot of y'all work rate fans, y'all need to eat a dick. Nobody cares. No, except for Dave Meltzer. There's never been a motherfucker that said, yo, man, they did 55 Hurricane Ranas and 65 Spanish Flies. That was a great
man. No. That work rate was just impressive, man. You see that work rate? Man, I love that work rate.
Tell a goddamn story in the ring. I'll give y'all a perfect example. Give y'all a perfect example. Diesel beat Bob Backlund in Madison Square Garden at a house show for the WWE title. He beat him in 8 seconds. 8.
Mm-hmm.
One jackknife powerbomb. He pinned him. He was the goddamn WWE World Heavyweight Champion. There was no work rate.
What kind of work rate was that?
That people think about. Like, yo.
And here's another one. Brock Lesnar versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE title. What kind of work rate was that?
None. And none. People hated it because of the story. Nobody gave a fuck about the fact that Kofi didn't do the Trouble in Paradise while doing a Spanish Fly on Brock Lesnar's big ass. We cared about the fact that we had watched Kofi get up to this monumental moment only to get beaten 8 seconds by fucking Brock Lesnar. That's what people were pissed about.
Yeah.
Y'all out here thinking.
Not mad that he lost, just mad that how he lost.
How he lost. Because everybody loses. Motherfuckers lose, win, lose. People drop belts all the goddamn time. What we were pissed off about is the fucking story behind it and the disrespect that it showed to Kofi Kingston. Nobody gives a fuck about all that shit. So you could do 65 fucking super kicks. Bitch, if you're not telling a story with every one of them super kicks, I don't want to watch that shit. It's boring.
Nobody cares.
It's ass. It is a bag of ass. Nobody would watch that shit. There's a super kick and a reversal super kick and another super kick. Motherfucker.
So we got a super kick. Oh, we got a reversal and another super kick.
What was the most memorable fucking sight between Seth Rollins and Randy Orton at WrestleMania? The fact that Seth Rollins tried to do a curb stomp, got thrown in the goddamn air, and Randy Orton fucking RKO'd him
out of nowhere. Yeah.
Out of fucking nowhere. Because it pushed on the story that the most dangerous fucking move in all of wrestling is the goddamn RKO. And it can strike from anywhere. Now,
and it could literally strike from out of nowhere.
another Hurricane Rana had led to super kicks followed by an RKO. Man, if you don't win this match,
It's like, man,
so what are y'all telling?
too much shit going on. Too much shit going
too much
on.
dip on your chip. What? Y'all got to stop with that shit. So Sheamus will eventually win the IC title. I still think they should bring in fucking Jim Ross. Just
bring him in. Just
bring him in.
Just bring him in.
Pay him six
Just
figures. Let him call it Sheamus, and he can get out the door. Tony can't get mad at 6 figures. You gonna pay him more not to fucking go? Get the fuck out of here.
That's it, right?
We had what Nia Jax versus Rhea Ripley.
Nia Jax versus Rhea Ripley, and that was
Christ on it.
It was okay match. It was okay match.
It's okay. It's alright. It's alright.
Yeah.
That's all it was. It was that.
It was it was alright.
It was serviceable.
Yeah.
Okay. It put it put a couple of butts in seats because Rhea Ripley is beautiful and goddamn Nia Jax is gorgeous and Nia Jax will throw your ass like you owe her money and she might hurt you.
So I mean, let's
normally watch Nia Jax matches to see whether or not somebody could get fucked up.
they watch Nia Jax matches because of two things. One, because to see how bad somebody's going to get fucked up, and two, let's be honest, Nia Jax is hilarious.
She really the fuck is.
She's funny as fuck. Let's be honest. She is fucking hilarious.
And she's fucking hilarious. Nia Jax would make one hell of a comedian. Like dead ass. Like I'm serious.
Yeah.
If
Absolutely.
Nia Jax was in a comedy, like she could be in a romantic comedy. I'd be her fucking love interest. Fuck it. We can make. I'm funny on a regular basis anyway. We can remake Jack Nicholson's and Helen Hunt's as good as it gets. I can be the curmudgeon that doesn't like talking to people, and she could be this really nice person who has a kid who's sick. Like we could remake that fucking movie. Why not? With black folk, with a black man and a Samoan woman, please. That shit would sell like hotcakes. Get out of here. She's funny as fuck.
I mean, not only that. I mean, well, not only that, because you see who's gonna get fucked up, and because she's hilarious, and two, because this Rhea Ripley, she is the hottest thing going right now in the entirety of all the women's division. She is the hottest thing going.
The only woman I have ever seen that gets this much attraction from both men and women was young Angelina Jolie. Fuck.
Yeah.
Men see Rhea Ripley and like, I so want to get with that woman. Women see Rhea Ripley and like, please pin me the way you pin these girls.
It's either like, it's either I want you to pin me, or I want you, I want to be like you.
Yes.
I want to be as strong as you, or I want you to dominate me. It's like one of those two.
Y'all keep fucking up. All of you people in the golf community keep fucking up and dressing up like the Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas or Edward Scissorhands and some shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the balls to dress up like Rhea Ripley for fucking Halloween, do it.
Yeah.
Fucking do it. She is called her nickname is the goddamn what is it? Eradicator?
The Eradicator.
The fucking Eradicator.
That's before that's before the whole mommy. Before her all being called mommy, she was the Eradicator.
She knows you dirty little bastards. She knows that you guys fantasize about her. She knows.
So why do you think she makes the jokes?
This is not a shock. She fucking knows.
So why do you think a lot of times in interviews she makes jokes about, oh, this is going to break the internet, because she knows it is.
Why do y'all think she came up with the mommy's always on top? She fucking knows.
Because she knows. She knows.
Fucking knows. Okay? Stop playing around. Y'all need to just own the fact that y'all fantasize about goddamn Nia. I'm not Nia, but Rhea Ripley. Stop. Okay? We were watching it the other night, and I was like, God damn, this woman is fine. Shit. Like, and the craziest part about it is Rhea Ripley is gorgeous, and she's fucking talented.
Yes.
Her and Charlotte Flair cannot have a bad match.
As a
Kitty
matter of
Bat
fact,
Kitty Bat is in the house. Hey, Kitty Bat, how you doing?
so,
They can't have a bad match.
and literally, as a matter of fact, and we have said it before, that the match that they had at WrestleMania, in which Rhea won the title, was one of, if not the best match ever.
Ever. I'm sorry. I know Dave Meltzer likes work rates and a whole bunch of shit. And he gave it a shitty ass fucking score. Let me explain something to you. That was our match of the year. That was, and again, this is not something me and Angry sit down and go, hey, well, we should. No, I asked him on air, Angry, what was your match of the year? He said Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. I said the same fucking thing. That is not only the best women's match I've ever seen in my life, but one of the best wrestling matches I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
They can literally, when you talk about perfect fucking opponents,
Oh
Rhea
my
Ripley's
God.
perfect opponent is Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair's perfect opponent is fucking Rhea Ripley. That match was fucking incredible. Like,
Yes.
I can go back and watch that match
So listen,
right now.
and we have said it before, and we agreed on it. That is one of those matches where if anybody is not a wrestling fan, has never seen wrestling, and you want to get them into wrestling, show them that match.
Show them that one. If your daughter is a wrestling fan, let's say you got a little girl that's like she loves the Bianca Belairs and she loves the Britt Bakers or whatever, but she doesn't know them, like she's never seen them really wrestle, sit them down and have them watch that match. It is brutal. It is fucking timed perfectly. It goes. It fucking goes. Night one of that WrestleMania, the main event was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos for the unified tag team title. I'm telling you, I don't even remember half of that match. I don't, because I was still blown the fuck away by Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. When I say the respect I have for women wrestlers, that's one of those goddamn matches. The other one would be Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like there's versatility. Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley have never been in the ring and had a real one-on-one program. They haven't. I think they can fucking make magic. But that Rhea Ripley Charlotte Flair WrestleMania Night 1 match,
Oh
I'm
my
serious.
God.
It's not
Yes.
just the best women's match I've ever seen. It is one of the best fucking matches I've ever seen. Period.
Yes.
And literally, you understood the gravity of what Rhea Ripley did because Charlotte Flair sat on the outside of the ring. She got a scratch on her fucking nose from a goddamn power bomb that went wrong or something. I forgot what the fuck it was. She was bleeding out of the bridge of her fucking nose, smiling her motherfucking ass off because even Charlotte Flair knew what the fuck they had just done. She understood how great that goddamn match was. I'm pretty sure Rhea knew afterwards, but Charlotte knew instantly.
Said she knew right then and there.
She knew as soon as that 3 hit and Rhea just flipped out, she just rolled out of the ring and just smiled. Because she understood those two in the ring can't have a bad match. They never.
They cannot.
Never.
They cannot have a bad match.
They know each other's moves. They know each other's moves. They know each other's styles. I'm serious. When I recommend matches and shit, that's one of the matches I talk about. So I look forward to the next installment. That's how I look at it. I look forward to the next installment of Rhea versus Charlotte. I'm over here on pins and needles because
Charlotte's coming back soon.
Charlotte's coming back for the Royal Rumble.
Charlotte is coming back soon. Yep.
Yes. Before we go any further, we need to acknowledge something. It was announced that the first inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame for 2025 is the fucking game himself, Triple H.
Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Congratulations.
I had tears in my eyes. I am not making it up. As a grown man, I can tell you, I had tears in my eyes because if I had to say anything about Hunter Hearst Helmsley or Paul Levesque or Triple H or whatever, I will say this: when he was on, he was absolutely one of the goddamn best. He is absolutely, without question, one of the best that has ever laced a pair of fucking boots. Triple H was my motherfucker. Y'all understand me? Triple H was my dude. He was my motherfucker. When he first got there, I didn't like him. Plus, they had him in there wrestling with goddamn the Ultimate Warrior, which was a waste of everybody's fucking time. But oh my god, when Triple H was on, Triple H was fucking on.
Listen, man, I've been a fan of his since Terror Rising. Okay.
Ooh, Terror! Oh my god, yes. Listen.
So for anybody that does not know, Triple H started out his entire wrestling professional career under the name of Terror Rising. Terra, Terra, Rising, Rizing.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. When that moniker, the game,
man,
that first Motorhead, very first Motorhead, the first time the fucking first that
said, oh no, when the first time it says it's time to play the game. Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Said, look at man, if that
goosebumps over here now,
if that shit didn't give you goosebumps the first time you heard it,
I want y'all to know, all y'all love y'all some pyro and all that other good shit. I want to explain something to you. Triple H took a bottle of water and made it the most iconic motherfucking entrance ever.
Yeah, that's it.
Every once in a while, when I do something good in the house, I will Triple H my fucking front yard. I will pour water and just stand there. Do y'all understand?
And listen, and here's the thing. His tag team partner and his tag team partner, Shawn Michaels, came out, had the pyro, had all this stuff and all this other shit like that. No, Triple H. Spotlight and a bottle of water.
That's it. That motherfucker and never has a beard or mustache been used better than when Triple H started spitting water out of his mouth and he had facial hair. Oh well, shit! I got more water in here. He used a fucking bottle of water and a goddamn spotlight.
Yeah.
Think about some of the fucking themes and fucking entrances y'all have seen in your wrestling life. Now think about the fact that this motherfucker got over using a bottle of water. A bottle of water.
And think, and again, remember, all of your favorite ones had the pyro going, or
they needed the lights a certain way, or they needed like with the NWO, they shit would be in black and white and shit like that.
Right. Said nah.
Motherfucker needed that theme.
He needed a spotlight and water. Spotlight and a bottle of water. Not like with Roman Reigns, where the WrestleMania entrance where he had the grand, all the whole orchestra playing his theme, and then he walked out and had the pyro going and all the other shit like that, and acknowledge me, and hey, Triple
H realized how incredible that shit was when he started doing like crowns and thrones and shit like that. He understood. He was doing that for y'all. Because the Triple H, I remember, that motherfucker just needed a bottle of water. That was it. Like, hey, bitch, watch this. He didn't need a chalice. It was a goddamn regular schmegler ass bottle of water.
Yeah, probably a bottle of Aquafina. That probably was in it.
That was it. The most memorable comeback that I have ever seen in my entire life was Triple H's. Mind you, he had tore his quad, like he says, I tore it off.
Yeah.
His quad was gone. 8-9 months this motherfucker was, he sat, did rehab, surgery, rehab. And
the night he came back.
Joseph. The Madison Square Garden has never sounded loud. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Not even for New York rap artists has Madison Square Garden sounded like that. That motherfucker, that first, and when he came out, I always describe it wrong. Looking back on it now, I describe it the way I do because it just looked like that's what he fucking looked like. Triple H came out there with a jacket, a fucking denim jacket with a big ass leather thing in the back with his symbol on the back of it. He just stood on the stage for 5 minutes. 5. It took him another fucking 5 to get to the ring. They would not stop cheering this motherfucker. Then Jim Ross even said it. This is the loudest sustained cheer I have ever heard in this arena. Madison Square fucking Garden, okay? Triple H is on the fucking, he is on outside the ring. You know what he's getting ready to do? It's about to be a bottle of water spitting contest. He had to hold that water in his mouth for 2 minutes. Okay?
So he had to look
goddamn minutes.
And
when he finally said,
oh my God, you might as well just.
You could see flash bulbs everywhere. Everywhere.
I just
and then
literally
he got
just.
in the ring.
Oh my God.
Christ, he was yoked. But now I get it. He might be yoked on that shit, but he was yoked. I don't give a fuck. The jacket that he looked. I even said it looked like he slept underneath the car. Just at Madison Square Garden, just slept underneath a abandoned car just so he could be there on time. He poured that water over his head. And it was just, I was like, holy shit! I was on my motherfucking feet at my sister Dottie's house, screaming. Triple H was my motherfucking dude. He was my dude. Now, mind you, Triple H is a couple of years older than me, so I know it sounds weird for me, marking that out, that hard out for a guy that's only a couple of years older than me, but I didn't give a fuck. Triple H is my motherfucking dude. When I found out he couldn't wrestle anymore, I legit had tears. I legit had fucking tears because we're talking about somebody that I watched from the Greenwich snob with the fucking bowing and shit.
Yeah.
To being this motherfucking force of nature. Triple H gave you everything in that ring. He didn't give a fuck. That man wrestled with a torn quad. Quad.
Yeah.
Torn. Off the bone. Torn. He's like, I'm going to keep wrestling this match. A damn Trip, just go in the back. Nope.
He said, no, finish that match.
He tries to walk on the leg. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? He's personified what the merging. It's like we talk about Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was wrestling at a very young age. Okay, a very, very, very fucking young age. And he got into a whole lot of shit, like drugs and alcohol and shit like that. Right? Triple H was never a drinker. He was never a drugger. He never did any of that. Never did any of that. I think the only vice he had was probably wrestling and,
steroids.
Steroids.
That was his only vice, was steroids, because, he's a gym rat.
Yes. A goddamn gym rat. People could talk about the relationship between him and China. That's fine. I mean, there's legit shit there. People talk so much shit about the fact that he married Stephanie McMahon. They fell in love. Fuck you expect? What do you want them to do? Not fall in love? Fuck you. But in that ring, there was absolutely nobody that could fucking touch him. Nobody. The fact that man doesn't have more 5-star matches is indicative of why the fuck I cannot stand Dave Meltzer. Triple H wrestled everybody. He didn't duck shit. He didn't duck a single motherfucker. There was never a time where he was like, well, that doesn't work for me, brother. If Vince said wrestle him, Triple H went out there and wrestled him. Did he do some questionable shit? Yes. The shit with Booker T will always be oh man, you could have done that better.
Said that promo with Booker T was
yeah, that was
you could yeah.
Ugh.
And the time when him and Shawn Michaels were standing up on the ramp like fans and fucking with Ahmed Johnson. Even though Ahmed Johnson, he's a fucked up motherfucker. But still, that shit was not cool.
It wasn't cool. And some of the comments that he has made about race, I'll give you that one. Triple H, it does not seem a friend of the blacks. I get that. But inside that ring, you ain't fucking with him. Sorry, you're not. You are not fucking with him. The man called himself the game because he was absolutely, without question, a student of the fucking game. Like this, that promo he did with Jim Ross is what sealed it for pretty much everybody, myself included. You guys could talk about your old school students of the game. I am the game, Jim Ross. Fuck you. That was merch. Everything that came out of his mouth was just merch.
Yeah.
The cerebral assassin came out of that. The game, the cerebral assassin, the game, whether you like him or you don't like him, you got like that motherfucker, Triple H. And then when he knew his wrestling career was over, Shane was nowhere around. Stephanie wanted to run the business side of wrestling. She didn't want anything to do with the actual day-to-day operation. Vince had to fucking go. Vince had to get the fuck up out of there. Like Vince had, if I see you breathing my air, I'm gonna fuck you up, Heath. Okay. And then it fell to Triple H. And if y'all don't tell me, any one of you indie darling fans that love y'all some indie wrestling and shit and don't like NXT, fuck you. Because if you're gonna sit up and tell me the black and gold Triple H era of NXT was bad, you can eat my ass. You're a lie and the truth ain't even in you. The truth is not in you. The fuck out of here. Some of your favorites right now, started on that NXT brand. So fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah.
Then he got the big chair. And you've seen the result. You have seen the fucking result.
Yep.
We've had memorable shit for the past 2 years. Just The Rock slapping Cody Rhodes. Roman Reigns 1,000 and some change day as
champion. Yeah.
As champion. Like, come on. Like Triple H literally books now by playing to people's strengths rather than their weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, Roman Reigns doesn't have to say suffering, succotash and shit like that. Just be so fucking confident that motherfuckers can't even deny you. Who taught him that? Triple H.
Said no. And besides, his whole thing of being, tribal chief, head of the table, him saying, suffering succotash does not fit with the tribal chief character that he's built. What works? Have Paul Heyman on the mic. His wise man, his mouthpiece. Roman Reigns, tribal chief, And here, Paul Heyman, the one to, speak for Roman, to tell everybody, to convey, what Roman's feeling, what he thinks, what he says, all this other stuff like that.
Yeah, wise man. How many we done smashed? You smashed so many, my tribal chief. Like, the fuck? Like,
exactly.
Of course he did. Like, the idea of Cody Rhodes being a world heavyweight champion.
Mm-hmm.
Under Vince, it would have never happened.
No. Cody
would have been in that Stardust uniform as soon as he brought his ass back. We left your Stardust shit up, and then
no, it wouldn't have been immediate. It would have been, he would have got a match against Roman, he'd have lost, and then he would have gone some big transformation, and he would have lost his mind, and then Stardust.
Stardust. Get the fuck out of here. Triple H said, no. You were called the American Nightmare, yes? Okay. You're going to be the American Nightmare. Bring it.
Yeah.
Bringing back CM Punk.
Now that.
They didn't hate each other. They just did not like each other. He brought him back.
And see, and the way that he describes it, the way Tripp describes it is that he didn't hate CM Punk.
No.
But he didn't like him at the same time, but it's only because is that he didn't know how to take him. Because he didn't know, because in his words,
what's this dude about?
Well, in his words, he says he's a poor communicator, that. And one example, he would say that, he would speak to a lot of the other guys and say, oh, Punk's livid, Punk's mad, he's this, he's going to do this, and blah, blah, blah. He's talking about he's going to walk out. And he go and talk to him. He's like, yo, is everything okay? I mean, I've heard, you're upset, is what's going on? We need to talk. Is there something, I can do for you? Anything like that? And he's like, no, fine. Everything's fine. So it's like, so which is it then? I mean,
yeah.
So I don't know.
Think about this. Think about this for just a second. When's the last time you heard a motherfucker put their ego to the side to make it? In the wrestling business, that used to be the thing. If you had backstage heat with somebody, bitch, don't fight for free.
Said no.
Take your dumb ass in the ring and make some money.
That used to be the thing.
Backstage heat, whether it was something minor like, hey, you fucking dressed in the locker room and I ain't like the smell of your feet, or some real deal fucking fuckery.
Yeah.
You made money off of it. You didn't waste it. And by the time the shit was over, you done already worked out your motherfucking problems. Y'all say whatever the fuck your promo battles.
Yeah. At the end,
where you get all that out.
Yeah. You get everything you had that you off your chest. You say that shit off your chest. You get all that shit out. Then when it comes time to, to fight, you go out to the ring, you settle out in the ring. Yes. Then, depending on how
tells you who's gonna win, y'all figure it the fuck out how y'all gonna do it.
Yeah.
And the two of you who don't like each other, quote unquote, y'all done worked the shit out by the time y'all got to the goddamn ring.
Yeah, and then
one person's gonna look strong in defeat. One person's gonna look.
One person's gonna look strong.
Come on.
One person's gonna look strong. One person's gonna look stronger. And then what happens next time? Okay, next time it's reversed.
Yes.
So
that's with house shows and traveling and shit. Yeah. You would go to different places. They'd be like, okay.
So you cut your promos. You cut your promos. You do everything. Okay. You win. Next night you win. Next night you win. Next night you win.
Triple H is like that. Triple H is like, there's nobody, unless you are just a complete dick. Like, I don't see Will Ospreay ever wrestling for WWE, not as long as Triple H is there. Like, dude, you said something about my wife? Word? For real? Is that how we get down? Like, that one I can see Triple H going, hey, Will Ospreay's free. We should try to get him. Fuck him. Like, I don't want that motherfucker out. Get the fuck out of here. But somebody like CM Punk, can I make money with you? Yeah. You want to make money?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Then let's get this bread.
Let's make this money.
So, as a wrestler and as a fucking booker, if y'all want to call him that, Triple H deserves this. He absolutely fucking deserves this. James Williams over in the YouTube chat, like Edge and Matt Hardy. That was some real. Used to make that was.
That was real life shit, and they made money off of that.
God damn, they made money.
They made money off of that.
Vince was like, "Get that shit in the ring." Like, god damn, fucking Matt Hardy speared Edge through damn near through a fucking.
Oh my god, yeah.
They were throwing real punches at each other, but guess what? Came time to go in the ring. They didn't try to kill each other because they knew one motherfucker. You gonna go in the ring and really fuck up this bread? Fuck you. No.
Oh,
Triple H has that mindset. Malachi Black is coming back to WWE. I have no doubt in my mind that he's gonna happen, and he will be welcomed with open fucking arms because with Triple H, if it makes dollars, it makes sense.
yep.
And in the process of doing that, a lot of the roster that he has on both shows right now, on Raw and SmackDown, are the kids that he raised in NXT. They listen.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a
Absolutely.
group of people that will walk through a wall for a motherfucker? Fuck with Paul Levesque if you want to. You
Man,
fuck with him if
shit.
you want. They will beat
Try.
the shit out of you.
Try it.
Try it.
Try it.
Tommaso Ciampa and fucking Tommaso Ciampa by himself will beat your ass. Fuck with him if you want to. Fuck with him if you fucking want to.
I said, try it. Just try
All
it.
those people you just love the fuck out of on the roster right now,
Mm-hmm.
they're there because Triple H saw something in them. It when they were in fucking NXT. So
Yeah.
like, he deserves he
He deserves
fucking
it.
deserves this.
Yeah.
Jesus, he deserves this. Like this is long overdue, but it's bittersweet for me because I know when they said he had the heart problems, I knew I would never see Triple H in the ring again, and that hurt. That as a longtime wrestling fan and one of the biggest Triple H fans of all fucking time, that hurt. Like I was really, really upset about that. With him going into the Hall of Fame, it's kind of like a finality to me. Like I don't really know how to put into words. Like if I ever get a chance, I might even make a TikTok video about it. Hopefully he sees it or whatever. But Triple H, I don't even have the words. I don't have the words. I've never been so thoroughly entertained by any wrestler in my life ever. Like Triple H is that motherfucker one. When everybody talks about the Mount Rushmore of wrestling, you know, they'll throw out John Cena, they'll throw out Stone Cold. I wish they would throw away Hulk Hogan. I just wish they would go, oh, Mount Rush my ass out of here. Like they'll bring up, you know, Hulk Hogan's and John Cena's and Stone Cold's and Shawn Michaels and shit. But Triple H not only belongs there, he's like the fifth one. If we were going by people that I could see on a Mount Rushmore of greatest wrestlers of all time, it'd be Ric Flair, obviously.
Okay.
For obvious fucking reasons. He basically raised everybody. It would be Shawn Michaels for all the entertainment he's ever given me. It would be John Cena for just his longevity and staying as he was. And it would be Triple H. Triple H, whether you loved him, whether you hated him, whether you cheered him, whether you booed him, Triple H made goddamn sure when you sat your silly ass down in that chair, you got your fucking money. He didn't take a night off. I don't remember him ever taking a night off. Well, it's just a bullshit match on Raw. No, never happened. Never fucking happened. And knowing he's going in the Hall of Fame is kind of bittersweet because I really don't.
Oh, look at man.
I don't, man.
I would say the worst match he ever had was with the Ultimate Warrior. And that was because of the Ultimate Warrior.
That's because of the Ultimate Warrior. Wasn't because of Triple H. Triple H was like, hey man, I'll work with anybody. And then the Ultimate Warrior's like, well, I'm gonna go in and do my own shit. Like the fuck? You piece of shit. But anyway, so for a very long overdue induction into the Hall of Fame, Triple H. And God damn it, I will hear nothing else about it. So I'm about to cry, and I ain't trying to have it. But
absolutely,
we got to talk about Tessa Blanchard. I don't want to talk about AEW because AEW just depresses the fuck out of me, and I'm ready to like choke slam people. I don't want to. I can't. I cannot. I can't, bruv. I can't. Okay, Kenny Omega ended up on top of some shit, and then Kenny Omega said, "Can we please hit my music because I'm afraid of heights." I was like, you know what? Never mind. Whatever's going on, I don't care. Hey man.
They're trying to push this whole thing they call a dream team, a tag team thing that Omega and Osprey are doing against Don Callis of Murderhawk, Lance Murderhawk, and Brian Cage. I kept wanting to call the Vanilla Gorilla, but I was like, no, that's not his name.
I saw Kyle Fletcher fucking the Murderhawk and Brian Cage beating up on Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega, and I said, well, how's this a fight? How are you gonna run off Lance Archer, Brian Cage, and Kyle Fletcher, or whatever that boy's name is, whatever the fuck that kid is?
Yeah.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
2 of them ain't got no neck. Why are they? How?
I don't know.
Brian Cage's muscles are bigger than Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay combined.
Say, look at me, Brian Cage.
You know what?
Say, look at Brian Cage's muscles go to the gym so they can get muscles, and his muscles and those muscles take steroids to go to the gym. So
Lance Archer, you know what? They have reduced Lance Archer to lurch. I don't want to. I can't, man. I can't. Maybe next week.
They turned Lance Archer to a short elegante. That's about it.
The fuck is he? The fuck is that?
The fuck is he doing? Anyways,
2 idiots.
So
just for shits and giggles. Hey Kenny, you had diverticulitis. They took chunks out of you. Can you please stop with the moonsault? Stop. Stop flipping. Stop.
and
you almost lost your life, man.
And again, that's why they're doing this whole thing with him and Osprey, because that way, they're in a tag team. He's not, he's not doing all the flippy shit and all this shit like that. He relies a lot on Osprey for that. So
I saw an interview he did wearing a Sami Zayn shirt, and they asked him whether or not he could see himself going to WWE to finish his run. And he was like, well, I got friends over there and stuff like that. If Kenny Omega goes to WWE, he's going to have to change everything. Like he has to.
Oh no, he is. He is, because he knows he is.
He better come up with something a little bit less strenuous on his goddamn guts than
he is.
Angel, because
listen,
One Wing Angel Bronson Reed.
That shit's not gonna happen.
Dude, saying that sentence made my nuts hurt.
That shit's not gonna happen. I can tell you that shit's not gonna happen.
Saying
that
sentence just gave me a hernia. That my nuts hurt.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed on Kenny Omega's shoulders getting one wing fucking angel. Kenny, do you want children in this life? Do you want to be able to take a shit without pain? Don't. If you go
say, look here, man. He does that shit trying to pick that big man up. He shit on himself right then and there.
He's going to poop in his pants.
Yep. So Tessa Blanchard, we've been dicking around and ducking and dodging. So let's just go into it. So Tessa Blanchard back in TNA. Started a program with Jordan Grace, in which she won the TNA Knockouts title. So Jordan Grace is now on her way to WWE. So we've got Tessa Blanchard in TNA
with a title.
With the title.
Nobody likes it. Can we just be honest? Can we start there with a little bit of honesty? Nobody likes Tessa Blanchard.
No, not really.
Nobody.
And
nobody likes Tessa Blanchard.
And apparently,
music should be the theme music from Everybody Hates Chris. It should just be everybody
hates this bitch.
Nobody likes her.
Everybody hates this bitch. I mean,
nobody likes her. Nobody likes her.
But apparently, she's
unlikable.
apparently she is. I haven't seen it, but apparently she has been rumored to apologize to all the people that she's bullied. And
Did she do it like in a text or some shit?
apparently she did it on Twitter. So I don't know. I haven't looked to see. I haven't tried to look to see. I don't know yet to verify that as 100% as a fact. I'll just say
let's start at the beginning. Let's start at the beginning. Okay. So Tessa Blanchard is the daughter of Tully Blanchard.
Yep.
Tully Blanchard being one of the original members of the Four Horsemen. Tessa Blanchard was raised in the wrestling business. I'm not going to sit here and say that Tessa Blanchard doesn't have talent. The girl has talent out of the ass.
She's extremely talented.
A very, very, very good professional wrestler.
Absolutely.
She has her reputation is a bucket of ass. Fuck a can. It's the ass that didn't go into the cans of ass that you got to go throw out someplace, probably back into the field of ass so that more ass could grow. She wrestled on the very first Mae Young Classic. Very first one.
Yeah.
WWE was salivating over this woman. Salivating. Because, number one, pedigree. Number two, fucking talent. And as a matter of fact, and I'm just telling y'all some shit y'all needed to know, the Four Horsewomen, I don't know who it was that wasn't supposed to be in there, but Tessa Blanchard was supposed to be one of them. Tessa Blanchard was supposed to be one of the Four Horsewomen. I don't know if it was Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, or Bayley, but I do know they wanted to put her in a tag team or in a four-man with Charlotte Flair. They wanted this, okay?
Right.
But backstage, people just said that her attitude was ass. Like her attitude was really fucked up. So she didn't sign to WWE. Okay. So at the time, there was no fucking. How did we get kicked off?
I said suspended.
For what?
Help and support. Suicide. What? Suicide and self-harm?
What
the
fuck are they talking about?
What?
Goofy. Ever since Meta bought it, I said it. Ever since Meta bought it, TikTok been on some bullshit. So, yes, Christine, on some, suicide and self-harm. Well, one time I no goddamn suicide.
Suicide and self-harm?
We're talking about Tessa Blanchard. She killed her own fucking career. What the fuck? You know what? Never mind.
She committed career suicide, I mean.
Yes, that she did do. But, so, she goes, at the time there was no AEW. I don't know if she even tried out for New Japan. I have no fucking idea, but I do know she ended up in TNA. Where she was more talented than most of the women on the roster. She was. Sorry. It is what it is. She ends up working with Sami Callihan, who was the TNA World Heavyweight Champion at the time. At the time.
Mm-hmm.
And she started working intergender matches. Sometimes she wins, sometimes she loses. Well, she got positioned to where she was about to win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, being the first woman in all of wrestling history to hold a men's world heavyweight title, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the day before this happens, she puts out a tweet. Hey, girls. Hey, women. No, hey, ladies. Support women's wrestling. Support women's wrestling. Good things can happen. All right? What the fuck did she do that? What in the fuck? She did work in Japan because it's part of this fucking story. What the fuck did she do that for? Because women wrestlers came with receipts. And when I tell you,
they opened up the floodgates.
they opened up the motherfucking floodgates on that ass. It was women from every type of company.
From everywhere she worked.
AEW, TNA, fucking WWE, independent wrestlers.
Anybody that she ever came across.
Jesus.
She ever interacted with.
Fuck raking her over.
Said they would tell. They,
threw her ass.
I mean, there was some that were telling about what they saw. Some
Yes.
were telling about ones that were
What they
victim
had
of hers.
happened to them. Yep.
Yeah, ones that were victims. One of other ones that saw the shit that she did,
Yep.
and they want fuck all to do with her.
Jeez, the fucking wheeze. They
And
let that bitch have it. But the story that got everybody's attention, besides the fucking bullying of people like Isla Dawn,
mhm,
was the story about La Rosa Negra. Now, La Rosa Negra, or Black Rose in Spanish, that La Rosa Negra is her name in Spanish, or Black Rose is the translation. Apparently, she had a run-in with Tessa Blanchard in Japan, where Tessa Blanchard spit on her.
and called her the N-word.
And called her the N.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that got everybody's eyeballs, because a witness said something, and then La Rosa Negra herself said something. Because La Rosa Negra was literally wanting to stay away from it. She didn't want to have shit to do with it. But when Tessa said that shit, everybody and their grandmother's like, oh, do you remember when you spat on a black woman and called her the N-word? I'll never forget. I don't know who the fuck tweeted that, but somebody said, do you remember when you spat on a black woman and called her the N-word? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I was dying. That shit was fun. I don't give a fuck.
That shit was hilarious.
That's just hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. But at first, Tessa just denied that this happened. This is untrue. It's unfounded. It's untrue. Unfounded.
Mm-hmm.
But the stories kept coming.
And they were all the same.
They were all the same.
They were all different.
This person in the back, in the locker room. How she bullied this wrestler. How she lied about this wrestler. How she backhanded this wrestler. It would not stop.
Yes.
Like,
and there were
women wrestlers that had been waiting on that ass.
And again, all the stories were all the same. Whether they were the victims that were coming out and saying it, or people that watched her, the stories were all the same.
All the fucking same. So, next day, Tessa Blanchard wins the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. But didn't nobody remember a goddamn thing about it, because the first thing Tessa did was deny the allegation. That's always a bad way to go. If you've known you've done this shit, the best thing at that point is to, hey, my bad, I'm sorry, whatever. Tessa's like, I will not dignify these answers. I will not dignify this with a response. And bitch, if you don't
I mean, you could just say, you're a wrestler. You do promos. Do it. It's a work. You could just say, hey, I made huge mistakes in the past.
Yep.
You know, I said a lot of things that were ugly and mean and nasty, and I regret.
I'm sorry.
The only thing I can say is that I'm sorry. I apologize, and going forward, I hope my actions and my speech will reflect how truly sorry I am, and how much I've grown as a person. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada da 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 da. I'm the greatest thing ever. Yada da da da.
Something. Yeah. Something like that, please. Nope.
No, couldn't even get
I will
that.
not dignify these accusations with a tweet. And then later on, when she wanted to ignore what happened between her and La Rosa Negra, she wanted to focus on the bullying aspects. How many wrestlers said that she bullied them, that she mistreated them and shit like that? She wanted to go after each individual person. The fuck are you doing? How you gonna address this shit, but you ain't gonna address this glaring racist thing that you got going on? The fuck is wrong?
Yeah. Like,
So-
the fuck? Anyways.
Like she kept this going. Then COVID happened, the lockdown happened, and all the other shit. She was stuck in Mexico with her boyfriend, who was a Spanish wrestler. By the way, this is the funniest part. Ricochet caught strays for this shit. You know, Ricochet used to date Tessa Blanchard. So when this shit came up, people were like, "Hey, yo, Rick. Hey, yo, Rick. What's happening, man? Hey,
So
what's your girl, dog?
so
Black people, you gonna say something? You know, Ricochet can't talk. He's like, I don't know.
So though Ricochet probably since he's trying to do this whole heel thing, which he's horrible at. I'm sorry, he's the worst.
Seriously.
He's the one of the worst heels ever. So he probably tried to
Scissors.
he'd probably try to say some shit like, oh well, when she spit on me, it was in a certain area.
She gave me the hug to her. Shut up. He was catching strays too. Like, I wonder what Ricochet has to say about all of this. After all, this was his girlfriend. Like, God damn, Rick, Jesus, man, just get him off your neck, buddy. Get him off your neck. But so what happened was she was stuck in Mexico and couldn't come back. Well, she wouldn't do promos because they were still doing matches in TNA. They were still doing matches. So they asked her to do promos. She wouldn't do it. They asked her to defend the belt. She wouldn't do it. TNA kept asking her to do shit, and she kept saying no. So they stripped her of the motherfucking title and fucking fired her ass. Like, bye-bye.
I mean,
So,
I mean, any other job, it'd be job abandonment. So you got fired anyways.
yep. Like,
I
hey, you
mean-
gotta go. I mean,
I mean,
sucks for you. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you want
You-
sandwich? Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, bitch. Like, what do you want?
only thing I can say is that you should have just complied.
Should have just complied. So she didn't work, or she worked in Mexico. AJ Lee, who is CM Punk's wife and a former Divas champion, decided to revive Women of Wrestling. Wow. First signee, first person she signed, Tessa Blanchard. I don't know what the fuck happened, but Tessa Blanchard is not with WoW anymore. Like, I don't know, probably more backstage bullshit, because backstage bullshit tends to follow Tessa Blanchard. All
Right. So
what
we
was
don't
it?
know.
We have no fucking idea.
Don't know.
We don't. So what was it, like a couple of weeks ago?
About what? When she
came back to TNA.
when she came back to TNA.
Yeah, it was a couple
it
of
was,
weeks ago. She came in as some hooded figure.
I want to say it was at the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
Beginning-
she was
beginning of this month,
the year,
yeah.
She pops the fuck back up. Everybody and their grandmother's like, "Yo,
It's like
Blanchard is back."
so we gonna do this like
gon-
for real, we gonna do
Y'all
this,
see- does she see us?
like you see us, seeing us, right? I mean,
bitch, you
we see
think we
you.
forgot? Like, the fuck? So Tessa Blanchard comes back, right? But in the preceding months and years since this happened, she's went on podcasts where it was, "Woe is me, cancel culture, God in it." No, it wasn't cancel culture. All right, it was accountability. You don't bring your stupid ass You don't go to X gonna give it to you in the Twitter and say some shit about women shaming women and think you will just walk the fuck back in like, bitch.
And just think that you're just gonna dodge everything like Neo in the Matrix. Just
Yeah, like, bitch, no. The fuck?
like the fuck.
From what I have seen, she has never formally gotten in front of a camera and said, I'm sorry. Supposedly, she apologized to La Rosa Negra. There was a fucking Instagram post with her and La Rosa standing next to each other or whatever. I don't know if it's true. I have no fucking idea. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't.
I don't know either, but the only thing I can say is this. Being born and raised in the South and being someone with a lot of melanin in their skin, I've dealt with a lot of racist motherfuckers from every shade of racist that you could possibly imagine, from the very subtle to the completely overt. Every one of them has one glaring thing in common. They will play nicey nice with anybody.
Yep.
Anybody. They will play nicey nice with anybody.
Anybody.
If it means that they will A, get more money, or B, it won't fuck up their money. So the only reason why I don't know if she actually did, only thing I'm just going off of what rumors. But see, here's the thing: it would not surprise me at all if she did took a picture and posted on Instagram for social media, just so everybody can see. Oh well, she's not racist. She's this. Yeah,
her and La Rosa Neck. It don't
matter because
she hasn't burned bridges.
No,
she's napalm them motherfuckers. But Samantha Johnson said Chelsea Green stays on Tessa's neck.
Yup.
Chelsea Green was one of the people that fucking experienced Tessa's fucking bullying, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Chelsea Green was one of the ones that saw what she did to La Rosa Negra.
She witnessed it. Yeah, she was a witness. Yeah, she was a witness.
I know Chelsea Green's like, bitch, if you don't get your monkey ass
said Chelsea Green's like, whoa, wait, hold up, whoa.
No. Fuck no. Fuck out of here. And so apparently she made a promo, Tessa did. And everybody booed her, and she was talking about, you guys are booing me because of this, whatever. I need people who either don't watch wrestling or are not steeped in how wrestling operates to understand something. There is such a thing as please get the fuck out of my face heat. There is. Chris Jericho has it now. Chris Jericho has it right now. Don't nobody want to see him wrestle. They don't want to hear him talk. They don't want to see him smile. They want him to get the fuck off their television.
Chris has that go home
sort of heat that get the fuck home. Like, please go away before we choke you to death heat. Tessa Blanchard has that because, again, Tessa, the one thing I will say about Tessa Blanchard is this. She has never shown an ounce of remorse.
Not once.
One fucking time. Not one goddamn time. She has never shown that she learned from she has never shown that she's learned from what happened. Like, seriously, she has never shown that she gives a fuck about learning, hey, I learned my lesson, my bad. Like, She can't be, people can't trust her. Do y'all want to know why? I understand that TNA and WWE have this partnership. Do you know why Tessa Blanchard will never enter a motherfucking NXT or a WWE ring? Because motherfuckers remember you. And
listen,
especially when you have shown no fucking remorse whatsoever. That's why I thought Jordan Grace was really punching her in her fucking face. I did. I really honestly thought Jordan Grace was knocking some of them bitches though. Like, bitch.
She probably was.
Shit.
Honestly, she probably was, but she was probably just like kind of pulling her punches at the same time. But
yeah,
she was definitely she was hitting him.
Meat, I will fuck you up.
Yeah,
like,
but
hold on, Marco said Tessa can't even get melanated excellent. No, the fuck she can't.
No.
I see her. Listen, if I see her with a motherfucking Malcolm X shirt on, I'm gonna whoop her ass. Like,
Because here's the thing, you know, she just doing that. She's just doing that trying to protect her money.
yes,
That's it.
and that's why people don't like her. They realize this bitch has no place else to go. Do you think the women in AEW are gonna let her in? They will
Fuck no.
up.
They will fuck her up. If any,
Tessa will
look,
get her ass whooped.
if anything, I could see, honestly, Nyla Rose beating the absolute dog shit out of her.
Beating her ass like a rented mule. Them women wrestlers talk, ladies and gentlemen, across companies. Y'all can believe that tribalism shit if you want to. Women wrestlers talk across companies. That means AEW women's wrestlers.
They all talk to each other.
Talk to TNA women's wrestlers. They talk all the motherfucking time. I would not be surprised if there's not a group chat someplace with AEW and WWE wrestlers in it. They talk all the time. So for a motherfucking fact, Chelsea Green, who's Chelsea Green's husband?
Matt Cardona. Yeah.
Matt Cardona is in TNA. He's in TNA. Can you imagine? Matt Cardona has to work with somebody who his wife wants to fuck up. You don't think they ain't talked about that shit?
Mm-hmm.
You know Jordan Grace was on the phone like, bitch, you will never believe who the fuck just showed up back at this motherfucker. Who?
Tessa.
Blanchard. Oh man, fuck that bitch. Like, when the locker room hates you, it's a scary place to be. Because you can fuck around and get shit in your bag. You can get knocked, smack the shit out of in a fucking shower.
Anything.
And anything that fucks up the money of a company, ain't nobody bringing it in. Triple H would much rather have a harmonious women's locker room than bring Tessa Blanchard's talented but fucked up ass into it and fuck everything up. Everybody talks about, well, CM Punk's a locker room cancer. Not like Tessa Blanchard. CM Punk is passionate about the business. Tessa Blanchard is an asshole. Like, I get it. This is going to hurt some people's feelings. I don't care.
Yeah.
Tessa Blanchard is an asshole who has never shown an ounce of fucking remorse for anything she's ever done. Never. Okay, great. You apologize to La Rosa Negra. There is a whole women's wrestling community
that looks right at you, and then like, probably look at that. That would if that apology is a real thing, and she actually did apologize, which again I don't know for sure. I don't know, so I'm just saying if she did. You think any of them believe that shit?
No. Fuck no. Because guess what? If it had to come out in a tweet, bitch, you don't mean it.
Fuck
sorry,
no.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't care. If it has to come in a tweet, bitch, you don't mean it.
No, because if you have to show
text messages, it now is, hey, it's it's so-and-so. Like, you can reach a motherfucker in a heartbeat if their phone is on.
Yeah.
But if you got to tweet out, I apologize to all the people I've hurt. I'm trying, bitch, you don't
said
mean
no. You just trying to show that. Said no. You just trying to show that for the rest of the world to say, oh, well, you see, she apologized, so it should be cool now.
It means absolutely nothing.
It means fuck all. Like, the only way it would mean something is if she actually spoke to La Rosa Negra, and they talked back and forth and whatnot, and La Rosa Negra posted onto her social media and said, hey, Tess and I, we talked, and she's actually very remorseful, and so
the bitch ain't never shown no remorse. Nothing.
Nope.
Never.
Nope.
Not an ounce. in her talent doesn't escape, negate that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's talented in a motherfucker. Don't get me wrong, but
So yeah, don't get me
gives a
wrong.
fuck?
She's very talented. She cut a promo good. Obviously, you put her in a program with somebody, that shit'll be great.
yeah, but
But
she's still a piece of shit.
that doesn't
She's
change.
still an asshole.
Doesn't change the fact how much of a piece of shit she is.
She is Here's the thing about it. It's about an unrepentant piece of shit.
Yes.
Cool if you're a piece of shit. Great, fantastic. You can learn. Hey, you know what? I was a piece of shit when I was younger, but now that I'm older, I have learned. Blah da da.
Right.
Hold on. I cannot see now. I'm equally. God damn it. So this is why I hate because I can't use my goddamn shit. You know what I mean? But you're an unrepentant piece of shit. Okay. All right. You're but don't expect me to be hanging out with you.
Right.
Bitch, I don't want to be in the ring with you. I don't want to be in the closet with you. I don't want to be trapped with you on a plane or a bus. Bitch, the Titanic had too much room didn't have enough room between the two of us. Bitch, you could be forward, I could be aft, and it's still, hey, bitch. I can still see you breathing. I can still see you breathing, bitch. Like, come on. Don't, no. And she doesn't have heel heat. She doesn't have go home heat. She has get the fuck out of my face before I run you over heat.
Yes.
That's
a way different kind of heat.
That ain't good heat.
That's a way different kind of heat. Like to kind of look at. Let me give you a difference.
Ring with them, you're afraid that they're gonna shiv your ass. Like that's not.
Here, let me give y'all the difference between the two. Chris Jericho has that get the fuck out of my face before I run you over heat. MJF just has that regular he's the bad guy heat.
Yes. That's the heat he has.
That's the difference.
People don't like this one. And I mean literally don't like her.
No.
They want desperately to watch her choke on a chicken bone. As long as she does it in front of people so they can laugh at her dumb ass and record it. They don't like her. And she's the only motherfucker that don't see that.
And I'm sure quite a few people wishes that accidents would happen in the ring. But we all know that's just not going to happen.
This will happen by ass. I think somebody would come in. Hold on.
Silly
Angry is
man.
the king of Angry is the king of hit him with a brick. Oh, they'll knock that bitch off. Oh,
listen, hold up. That
bitch.
First off, so I'm glad somebody said something about a brick because I almost forgot about this.
Please tell us. Please tell us about the brick. We got to go back to AEW before we end this show. And I've been waiting for her to talk about this brick.
So, anybody that's watched the show for any amount of time, you know my thing is always hit a motherfucker with a brick. You know, anybody that's brought a brick to a fight, you win. Now, with that being said, last year around November, a brick was used in Lola Vice and in a Lola Vice match against Jada Parker. Jada Parker used a brick.
Yes.
Great use of the brick. Perfect use of the brick. Appropriate use of the brick. Fast forward to last week, AEW Dynamite. Powerhouse Hobbs going up against Big Bill. First of all, two big meaty men slapping meat.
Should have been more exciting.
Definitely should have been more exciting. However, the end of this match ended with a bag of bricks.
I'm telling
A
I'm gonna let
bag.
Anthony handle this, but when he sent this to me,
Of
I
fucking
couldn't even.
bricks.
I had to put my phone down and walk away from it. I was laughing so fucking hard.
A bag of goddamn bricks. Okay, first of all, that is the wrong goddamn match. Powerhouse Hobbs and Big Bill. That is not the type of match where a brick should be involved in it. That is just a kaiju match that should just let happen. Bricks should not be involved in it at all. That is the wrong fucking match for a brick. Let's just get that out of the way. Number 2, a bag of bricks. What in the goddamn actual fuck of all fucks is wrong with you, Tony fucking Khan?
A bag.
A bag of bricks.
I had to go find
An
out
entire-
if it really was a bag of bricks.
A bag of fucking bricks. First of all, Tony, you only need one brick. You don't need an entire goddamn bag. You need one. One. One is all it takes.
God damn it.
If you need more than one, you don't know how to use a brick properly. But an entire bag of fucking bricks in a goddamn match with Powerhouse Hobbs and Big Bill, that is a goddamn wrong match for a wrong brick, and especially a fucking bag of them. You have completely bastardized and completely ruined the whole concept of having bricks in a goddamn wrestling match, Tony. And I swear to God on everything, I will punch you, but I know you're so coked up, you wouldn't even feel it.
Hey, hold on. You call it a kaiju match, right?
It's a goddamn kaiju match with a fucking brick. And that
Godzilla
shit.
versus Kong would have been a totally different fucking movie if Godzilla had got hit in the face with a brick.
No, but instead he got hit with
He wouldn't have felt it, but he
instead he got hit with a bag of bricks. A bag of fucking bricks. First of all,
instead of an axe, Kong came up with a bag of bricks, just rocked him in it, rocked this shit.
Like, are you fucking kidding? A bag of fucking brick, a bag of bricks.
Kong would have won if he'd have hit him with a bag of bricks.
Kong would have won.
A bag of bricks. Number one, the wrong whole goddamn thing to begin with. A bag of bricks. Who in the goddamn fuck of all fucks thinks of bringing a bag of bricks? No, you don't need a bag of bricks. You need one.
What the fuck would you do with a bag of bricks?
You need one. You get
Bill,
one.
He acts like Big Bill was Sasquatch. The fuck? Or a
You-
wild boar or some shit.
It's like, what in the fuck?
What brick, what-
Said you need one brick. You smash the motherfucker in the face with a brick. You cover him 1, 2, 3. Period.
Jesus.
I mean, Jada Parker did it. Worked out great. Smash it with a
One
brick. Smash it with a brick. Hit it with the ass. And 1, 2, 3. Boom.
Listen.
That's all he had to do. That's all he had to do. But no, Big Bill, if he wanted to use a brick because he couldn't stand Powerhouse Hobbs because Powerhouse Hobbs is just too strong and too black. Hit him with a brick. One brick. You don't need a whole bag of bricks. But no, can't do that shit. Because why? Apparently, Powerhouse Hobbs is immune to one fucking brick. So you need a whole goddamn bag of bricks because why? Powerhouse Hobbs is just immune to one fucking brick. I've never seen that shit in my goddamn life. A whole bag of fucking bricks. Who the fuck?
I went and watched this.
Oh my
It was
God.
the pouring out of the bricks that pissed me off. Had I not known,
I had to walk
there
away
was
from
a whole
that.
book bag full of bricks.
I had to walk away from that shit and watch it again.
Not told me, and I went and watched that shit. I'm whooping somebody. My cable provider is gonna owe me some money. Bitch, I had to get on the internet to see
So
this.
I
want some money back.
I wanted the roundhouse kick. I wanted the roundhouse Tony Khan so fucking bad. I saw a goddamn bag of bricks. A bag of fucking bricks. A bag of
Hey,
bricks.
hold on, kids.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Look,
It wasn't even
look
like
here,
a
look
lunch
here.
bag or a trash bag.
No.
It was a book bag.
Of bricks.
Of
In the wrong goddamn match. The wrong goddamn match. You don't put a brick in the match with two of the biggest motherfuckers that you got in your goddamn roster and think, oh, I'm just gonna use a brick. It'll be great. No, you don't use that shit. No. The time when a brick is used in a match like that, if you're a smaller guy, let's say, oh, I don't know, say about like a Will Ospreay, and you're going up against like a Big Bill and a Powerhouse Hobbs, and the only thing you have is a brick. Yes.
Hold on. But did you see the beforehand in the parking lot? Whoever is filming their backstage vignettes needs to be fired. They need to be fired.
Listen,
and they need to
man.
go to the Hague.
I said the
Powerhouse
cameraman,
Hobbs tore an entire door off.
the cameraman, I know is laughing his ass off every fucking time.
Powerhouse Hobbs tore off. It was a chain link fence door. Powerhouse Hobbs ripped it the fuck off, and then hit Big Bill with it, and it didn't affect him.
And
You know
again,
what I'm saying, so.
Big Bill used a fucking brick. I'm sorry. How are you
They're
bigger?
using
How
building
are
materials
hold?
to hit each
How are
other,
you
and
bigger?
neither one of them are selling it.
Said no. How are you bigger than the motherfucker? And you have to hit him with a brick. I'm sorry. The only motherfucker that honestly, you want to use a brick in a big fucking kaiju battle like that? Motherfucking Braun Strowman needed a fucking brick. I tell you that shit.
My God.
Braun
Jacob
Strowman needed a
Fatu
goddamn
kept
brick
flipping on
because
him.
Jacob Fatu
Listen,
fucked
Jacob
him up.
Jacob Fatu kept flipping on him just because he could. I think that third or fourth one. Because
So look here, man.
Braun was bleeding out of the mouth. Like Braun Strowman has just been catching straight L this past couple of months. First, Bronson
look.
Reed tsunami'd him.
So look,
Just
Mr. Marco, no one is immune to one single brick. I am sorry. You hit somebody with a brick, that will knock him.
need y'all to
That will knock him the
understand
fuck out.
Before the brick,
A whole goddamn
was
bag though.
there was the parking lot brawl. They were throwing trash cans at each other. Okay, all right, well, empty trash cans. Why are they always around? Whatever. Powerhouse Hobbs tore off an entire motherfucking chain link fence door. And people were like, holy shit, Powerhouse Hobbs just tore out that door. He hit Big Bill with it, and Big Bill didn't even move.
And Big Bill
Watch
grabbed
the
a brick.
bricks. I watched the bricks.
And Big Bill grabbed a brick. Really? Really?
What the fuck?
You got hit with a goddamn steel gate.
He threw a
You
brick
got
at
hit
his
with a
head.
steel fucking gate, and your response is, "Oh,
Brick at his head.
so look, well, this Negro's too strong. Let me get a brick." What?
Threw a brick at his.
So, oh well, nope. One brick is not going to do. This Negro is way too strong. Let me get a whole bag of them.
He threw a brick at his head in the parking lot. Without his stomach. Powerhouse Hobbs said, "I'm waiting out here for Big Bill. I'm gonna whoop Big Bill ass." The first thing you see is a brick flying at his.
And now I'm pissed because Tony Khan and did his whole little cokehead thing, making this goddamn match, and decided to say, no. This is what we're gonna do. Okay. It's that. Not one brick. We're gonna a whole bag of it. We're gonna a whole bag of bricks because powerhouse. You're powerhouse. We're powerhouse, so you got to be a powerhouse. Well, you're gonna get a bigger motherfucker than him to swing a bag of bricks at him. Man, if you don't get the fuck on. Get the fuck on and quit playing in my fucking face. Quit playing in my goddamn face, Tony Khan. Quit playing in my fucking face. You started this whole shit. You started this whole shit with a bag of fucking brick. A bag of brick. Who in the goddamn fuck of all fucks with a bag of fucking bricks? I mean, Jesus Christ. Shawn Michaels did it best. He did it best with Jada Parker and fucking Lola Vice with one brick, smacked in the face, hit her with the ass, 1, 2, 3. That's all he had to do. He smacked him in the face with a brick, hit him with his ass, 1, 2, 3. Boom. No. Couldn't even do fucking that. Because goddamn it, motherfucking Tony Khan.
Fighting. This really was Godzilla versus King Kong. Except Godzilla started it off by throwing a brick.
By throwing a brick at Kong.
Oh, wait a minute. Godzilla's got to be fucking Powerhouse House because I refuse to call
Said,
it
well,
No.
said Kong threw a brick at him. Kong threw a brick at him.
What the fuck? How do you start a fight with an attempted murder?
Come on, man.
How do you go in the ring and then continue said attempted murder?
Said, come on, man.
Motherfucker. What a bag of them motherfuckers.
And I hope,
Homicide.
and somehow, some way, I hope these words somehow reach Tony Khan's ears. Said, Tony Khan, number one, you still owe me $50. Number two, one brick, man. You don't need a whole fucking bag of them. And you don't need them in fucking Powerhouse Hobbs match and Big Bill when the motherfucker that's hit him with the brick is bigger than the person that's getting hit.
Is it just
It's like it's supposed to go the other way around.
hold on? Is it just me, or does motherfucking Tony Khan like murder? You start off your fight of the century between two of the biggest motherfuckers on your roster by having the tallest wrestler on your roster that's not named Satnam Singh throw a brick at another motherfucker, and then the motherfucker he threw the brick at tears a door off of a chain link fence, hits him with it, nothing happened, and then you go inside just to have the same motherfucker hit him with a bag of
To hit him with a bag.
goddamn show, man.
Bag of fucking bricks, man.
It was an attempted murder. If you throw a brick at somebody, that's attempted murder. Nigga, that's murder. I don't
An entire fucking bag. A whole fucking.
Oh my
All right,
God.
look.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. I'm an
Ladies and
adult.
gentlemen, boys
I'm an
and
adult. I need to stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Superplex Party on a very, very brickless Thursday night. My name is Thomas Bishop. I'm known as the villain of What Happened. Your World Tag Team Champions are talking wrestling shit on Thursday nights. And my tag team partner.
I'm angry because a bag of fucking bricks. But I've said my piece. I've said my piece. I've said my piece. I've said my piece.
It's bad at a bag of bricks.
I said my piece. But I am angry. But
I know. Yeah, you're angry. Just don't hit him with a bag of bricks. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you all next week. Stay tuned for conversations with T. Nathan.
Bag of
only
goddamn
on
bricks.
Ghost Law Productions Radio. 1, 2, 3. Matches on.
a bag of goddamn bricks.